Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Colo Media, and welcome back to the very next episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is episode number 40, and in this episode, we're going to be taking on the Golduck Battle Bingo card, the second of the expert level Battle Bingo cards, and it's actually officially quote-unquote called the waterproof card, which is precisely why I'm not going to be calling that ever again, because it's just a dumb name. Waterproof? It's stupid. Anywho, we begin with a Golduck, and the first thing you want to do is capture the Starmie. Capture the Starmie. Starmie's Psychic type move is going to be extremely useful throughout the rest of this card. That being said, we're going to move on and use Starmie to take on the Tentacruel that is located directly above it on the board. And because Tentacruel is not part Psychic type, OMG, part Poison type, Starmie's going to have the clear-cut advantage here. Even though Tentacruel is fast himself and does attack with Sludge Bomb, which does more than half, Starmie's even faster and is able to attack first with the super effective move. And Tentacruel also has very high special defense, but that doesn't appear to matter. Starmie still wins because Starmie is amazing. I absolutely love Starmie. I think Starmie is the best ever. Alright, panel 1. We're going to use Golduck to take on a Crawdaunt, who's water and dark type. It does have much higher physical defense than it does special defense, but unfortunately we don't have the option to prey on that. We're going to stick with Golduck's Brick Break attack, which is a very interesting move for a Golduck to have. You would think that a water type like Golduck would have, I don't know, like Water Pulse or Surf or Waterfall, Hydro Pump, something like that. Or even like Ice Beam would make sense. Would make more sense than Brick Break at least. But who knows what they were thinking on this one. We'll use Starmie's last EP to overturn the Master Ball at the bottom, get the bingo, and we're going to give the EP right back to Starmie. So we only have one EP to play with here, and because we can't get a bingo, we're going to have to catch this Pokemon, and it turns out to be Ludicolo, and you want to make sure that you catch this Ludicolo. It is kind of interesting that it knows Mega Drain and not Giga Drain. I always found that to be interesting, and I just realized that, not this time obviously, but the last time I played through it, I noticed that it was Mega Drain and not Giga Drain that it had, which I just thought was really kind of stupid. I don't know. Anyway, we overturned the +2 EP bonus panel, gave 1 EP to Starmie. We're going to use that to fight this Poliwrath and go for another bingo here. Poliwrath is part fighting type, along with its water type, so it's going to be weak against Starmie's Psychic, and it's not even going to get the chance to attack because it's pretty slow. But I do think Poliwrath is quite underrated. Didn't pronounce that very, very well. Oh well. That's going to give us the bingo. Bingo! Alright, let's give the EP to... I actually don't know. Let's see. I guess Starmie. Why not? Starmie's awesome! So we have a bonus panel here, and I don't think we want to do this water panel. I think it's the next one over that's the one I want. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance here. Let's see. Yes, that's the one I wanted. Okay, I wanted Relicanth because Relicanth is water and grass type. Yay. Grass? Did I say grass type? That's Ludicolo. Holy crap. Oh my god. I need to get some sleep tonight because... oh man. Okay. Stop criticizing my life. Relicanth goes down in 1 hit because it's water and rock type, not water and grass type, and it's quad weak to Ludicolo's grass type, so Mega Drain kills it in 1 hit. Oh man, okay, that was really bad. I apologize about that. Alright, now we move on to a very critical battle here against Kingdra, the water and dragon type Pokemon, who only has a weakness to dragon types. And since we don't have anything even close to that, we're going to have to use Starmie. Starmie is going to have the speed advantage, and it's going to go for the Psychic, and takes about half of its health away. And Kingdra goes for the Dragon Breath. Blech. But it is very powerful, and it also gets a critical hit here somehow. But if it paralyzes you with Dragon Breath, the battle could very well just be over. Even without a critical hit, it can take away maybe about a third or close to half of your HP. If you get paralyzed, you won't be faster than it because paralysis cuts your speed. And if you are paralyzed and can't move, Kingdra will go first the next turn and knock you out like there's no tomorrow, and you will just be screwed. And that can happen 1 or 2 times in a row, because if your luck sucks like it does for me, you could have a really hard time. So it's critical battle to beat Kingdra there. Moving on, we have Swampert here, the water and ground type Pokemon. It's the final evolution of Mudkip, the starting water type for the Hoenn region, for Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald and all those games, which we're still waiting on a remake for, by the way, Nintendo. In case you're listening to this. JK. Mega Drain somehow doesn't knock it out in one hit. I guess because it's Mega Drain and not Giga Drain. See, Giga Drain would have killed Swampert in one hit, and we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. Why do you have to make my life so complicated? I don't understand. It was complicated enough before you came along. Swampert goes down, and we get the bingo! Bingo! And we're going to give the EP to Ludicolo, because I just want to. We'll overturn the EP bonus panel there and just give the EP right back to Ludicolo. And then use said EP to go against Lantern, the water and electric type Pokemon, with Ludicolo. And instead of fighting this Lantern, which we easily could do and win, we're going to use a Master Ball and capture it. And that's going to be the last Master Ball that we have. But we only have 4 squares left, so I think we can make this work. Alright, so now we have Surskit, the bug and water type Pokemon, who is very, very fragile, so we will definitely be able to knock this out in one hit. No problem. We're going to be faster than it, and Shockwave is going to be super effective. Bam! Goodbye, Surskit. Not a problem there. I don't even know what move he uses. But it doesn't matter because, like I said, he's just so fragile because he's not even an evolved Pokemon like everyone else is. We'll give that EP to Lantern after the bingo, and then go after the square next to him. And we have Pelipper, the water and flying type Pokemon, so make sure you don't use ground moves like Swampert if you caught him by any chance. We're going to stick with Lantern and go for the Shockwave because it is 4 times super effective on both of Pelipper's types, and he goes down in one hit to that. So things are looking good for us here. We get another bingo, and we'll give that EP to Lantern, and Lantern might be able to finish out the rest of these Pokemon here. All 2 of them. We have Octillery, who's just a plain old water-type Pokemon. I think he's awesome, by the way. I love using him in Coliseum because he's amazing and can learn all kinds of awesome moves like Psychic and Flamethrower, Ice Beam. And he's using Flamethrower here, oddly enough, which... and that's a nice way to throw, I don't know, a little monkey wrench into your system if you see Octillery and you want to capture him here. And all the other Pokemon on this card are water types, so Flamethrower is really not going to do you any good. Anywho, Octillery goes down to Shockwave, and we get the, what was that, double bingo? And we'll give both EPs to Lantern because that's all we need. And we'll use them to take on the last panel on this card. It's going to be Lapras, the water and ice type Pokemon. This thing is so freaking bulky. This is the epitome of bulkiness right here. Pretty much Snorlax and Wailord are the only 2 bulkier Pokemon that I can think of right now, as far as non-steel types, because most steels are just bulky as crap. Anyway, it has Ice Beam, excuse me, it has Ice Beam for its move, which is good news and bad news at the same time. One, it's not going to be very effective against Lantern, but secondly, it could freeze you, and if it freezes you, the battle is pretty much over, because it's just going to keep attacking you, and it's gonna get a critical hit at some point like it did right there. So just keep your fingers crossed, and make sure you have a couple of EPs so you can retry this if you get unlucky and get frozen. Now that shouldn't happen more than once or twice in a row. Luckily, I got away with it on the first try here, so yeah, my luck is pretty good right now. We get the triple bingo with the last panel, and that's going to be it for the waterproof card. And I said I wasn't going to call it the waterproof card, but I did anyway because I lied. We get 1,000 Poke Coupons for our efforts, and we're also going to receive an Elixir like we do for all of the expert level Battle Bingo cards. But that's going to be it for this time, guys. In the next episode, we're going to take on the last of the expert cards, and then we'll do one bonus card after that, and then we're done with Battle Bingo. Yeah, we're actually getting there. Almost done. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for episode number 41. Game on.